I didn't get a notification for Joker's page, but it should be posting there.
Brilliant. Fantastic. And what a way to open the show. Guess what? It's Sunday.
It is Sunday.
Did you miss me?
Oh, always, my good man, always.
There was sunshine, there was sand, there was beaches, there was ice creams. It was the perfect week.
Yeah.
The perfect week.
Absolutely excellent. And I saw there was also ocean, and there were white feet, and there were steak with mushrooms.
Indeed. Although the steak was overdone, but hey, you can't have it all, can you? That was Satan just letting me know. He was just going, yeah, you might think it's a good week, but fuck you.
Really? We got your steak, son.
Although I've got to say that in the grand scheme of things, it's kind of useful to know that, you know, when you go to a place and you say, I'd like a medium rare steak, and they bring it out like fucking well done, you know, next time you're going to ask for like raw, and you might get somewhere near what you're looking for.
Beware what you ask for in a restaurant that does not know how to purloin and cook good meat. Yes.
Yeah. It was fine. I tell you what, it may have just overcooked on the plate. It was one of those that sizzled, you know, when they bring it out, and it's like an iron girdle.
Yeah, skillet kind of
griddle thing. Yeah. Not an iron girdle, that's something else.
That's for fun. That's not for food.
Tune in later to our BDSM channel for more information on our iron girdle. So how do you like your steak, sir? Yeah. Moving swiftly on. As always, we're going to be playing music and talking nonsense, and not necessarily in that order. Maz appears to have frozen, which is a great...
Yeah, I just got back. Skype brain farted on me for like a second. I didn't even notice that I was gone until it shut off.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. You probably got to just refresh the camera or something like that. It just bugged out and turned back on again. That was weird.
Really weird. You are still frozen, my end. We'll go and deal with this off air in a second.
We will.
So in the meantime, we're going to play some music, and we'll be back very shortly.
Absolutely.
Okay, we're back again. Maz is moving, which means he's not frozen inside. You know,
not frozen in the black hole of loneliness anymore. No.
Absolutely. So let's tell you what's coming up on tonight's show. So as always, we'll be doing we'll be explaining how time works, because
how time works, yes, and what Joker watched.
Indeed, and I've been watching a lot because hey, I've not been doing anything else.
Really. Privileged man of late, I must say.
Well, this is what happens when the day job gives you a week off, and you're like, yes, week off, woo.
Very nice, though. Very nice. It's about time they give you a week off.
Indeed. I definitely deserved it. I knew that without a doubt.
True that.
So we'll be doing the usual stuff and talking nonsense as always. But if you want to get in touch, then obviously it's dead easy to do. Maz, how can people get in touch with us?
Well, people could get in touch with it at Real DJ Joker or at Mazanga. You can hit us up at kopimiradio.net or hit us up in the chat on the Discord. Addresses below in the description.
Absolutely. And if you say hello to us, there's a good chance we'll say hello back, because we're quite
Yes,
nice people.
actually, we do have a couple of hellos to say, if I may now, or shall we postpone it till later on in the evening?
Well, I don't know. We're going to tease it out. We're only 6 minutes in. Let's play some more music, and then we'll tease out the hellos to people so they know that we love them. And then they'll tell their friends, and they'll listen too. And then all of a sudden,
and they'll tell their friends, and they'll tell their friends, and all of a sudden we'll be rich and famous.
Exactly. We should get the split screen thing, Wayne's World, and they'll tell their friends, and they'll tell their friends.
Yeah, there was an ad like that for hair shampoo or something like that, and they'd box off to thousands of people. It's they got a lot of friends now, don't they?
Well, we've got a big segment on what Joker's watched though, because I've watched a lot.
Wow.
A couple of recaps on a few things, but some new stuff as well, and some golden oldie stuff as well, which I'm sure you'll enjoy. All coming up.
Excellent.
On Kopimi Radio, yes.
A full moon is waiting in the twilight. Maybe soon you will come to be.
Well, I'm going to do a shout out. I'm going to shout out to Nelbomb, who's posting memes in the Discord. Only because for the first time in my life, I had to Google something in response to one of the.
And the intellectual memes, they always get me, man. You gotta look shit up.
I've got to Google stuff.
Yes, with interpretational art. Yes, please, Mr. Nailbomb. What was that picture about?
Yeah, so it's all good because I've checked out what planet LV426 is, which is the planet from Alien, isn't it? Obviously, duh, because we all knew that. But yeah, I just saw that and it was just like, yeah, what's so funny about that? But it's hilarious. It's hilarious.
It is.
Oh dear.
Oh, we also have Agent X retorting. Yes, right on, Agent X.
I mean, anyone who didn't get that T-shirt needs help, don't they? Let's be fair.
Yeah, right.
Don't
Kermit.
Don't commit suicide.
Oh, Kermit! Oh, you blew your brains out, Kermit! I don't like frog soup, Kermit!
I couldn't live with our kids, Miss Piggy. They were, they were deformed, and, no. Yay!
I can hear everybody going off on Sesame Street right now in my head. Oh my goodness, that was really funny.
Oh dear.
Well, golly gee, Mr. Blooper. Kermit fucked up again.
Did I send you the Kermit the Frog auditioning for Philadelphia?
No, you didn't.
Oh, did
that
I
must
not?
be amazing.
Oh, it's
no.
It's
you
brilliant.
You were relatively quiet this week for not doing anything. I'm surprised you didn't bother me a little bit more with your, your humor.
Well, there were a couple of things I did think about sending you, but what I'll do, I'll see if I can.
Close enough.
I'll see if I can find said clip because it is funny.
Sean Connery, when I think about you, I touch myself. Aha. Shelf, I'm with you, you crane.
Your crane, my crane, we all crane.
Yeah, we all live. Yep, absolutely.
Dear listeners, this is Hold Back by Force Mass Motion. Boom.
What a name, what a title.
Well, there you go. From one force mass motion track to another. This one's called Take Me Higher, which is what short people say to tall people. They say.
Yeah, take me higher. Put me in a rocket, Daddy.
Yeah.
Fly me to the moon.
Jump a little higher, I guess. Yeah, so there you go. Force mass motion in the house, apparently, for some reason. I don't know why. In the meantime, I have found that Kermit clip, so I'm going to endeavour to send somebody a link somewhere, and maybe it will appear in Discord in a moment, and everyone can laugh at it with me, because it is funny.
Waiting on you, good sir.
Indeed, and I'm waiting on my computer, which is doing this at the moment.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, modem dialing.
It kind of reminds me, actually, of the old dial on the phone. You know.
Yup.
Okay.
Well, that the phone registry would go on clicks and buzzes, and yeah, that's how you used to dial. It's a very interesting mechanism that used to make that work.
Okay, so in other news, my internet is really slow on the old PC over on the right-hand side of the studio. Not that you need to know this, other than the fact it will take a couple of minutes to get that link in there for you. In the meantime, enjoy this, because there are some people singing about taking them higher. Pfft, it's brilliant.
Nice. Always good to get higher.
Take Me Higher. Yeah, that was Take Me Higher by Force Mass Motion. I just like saying Force Mass Motion. I wonder if you can say it 10 times. 10 times really fast. Force Mass Motion, 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 Force Mass Motion.
I will not attempt that. I will not attempt that.
Fine. In that case, let's play Icon in Cry for Love. Yeah, so you wanted to do some hellos earlier, Maz. I remember this because that was something you said. So
yes, we have a couple of shout outs in the Twitterverse. We have a shout out to VVS, and we have another shout out to Susan and Hope and Faith News Girly. We have Cruello watching, and we have the one and only Janie Houdat.
hooray!
So Houdat.
She's upset with Facebook, I read the other day. There was something going on, and she said, I'm upset with Facebook. I'm going off to insert new age platform here. That I'm not.
Janie doesn't mess around.
Yeah.
Janie doesn't mess around.
I'm not down with the kids at the moment, so I'm not entirely sure.
Yes. I don't know what these platforms are, but yes, I do know that somebody's not happy with the service they've been getting on Facebook. Politically charged statements are not the ones to make on Facebook.
Do you
no
remember
matter
when you
how
joined
non-politically charged they are.
It's an interesting question. Why do we care about when we join Twitter? 13 what?
Absolutely not. 13 years, something like that.
Jesus.
I've had one account at least.
Wow.
Yeah. Right? Oh my goodness, where'd all the time go? I
Indeed.
spent it on Twitter.
Wow. I don't even know where to get that information from. I reckon I've been on there about 10 minutes by my reckoning.
A little bit more than 10 minutes. I would give it about 8 years at the least.
It's funny, though.
Oh, my icon. Very nice.
Okay. Woo!
I remember when somebody even made that for me. That was really nice of them to do. Lizart, if I'm not mistaken, made that.
Yeah, because I bastardized it many times myself. In fact, on our
Yes,
screen
you
right
have,
now,
yep.
if I remember
I'm sure
rightly.
even Trump's face was on that, you know?
There would have been at some point. But yeah, it's the same logo up at the top.
Yeah. I remember all those things. This is real Mazanga.
That's right, yeah.
The best one was that guy with the bush on his head. I love that one.
That
man.
was funny.
I want to try and get that as a passport photo or something, you know?
Something tells me no. If I had to guess, anyway. Wow,
Really,
look at
that's
that.
not your real hair color.
No.
My hair color is bush. Yeah.
Wow, that's really interesting. Look at this. We're breaking the fourth wall here. See this? This is a camera. And you can see it on the bottom bit.
Now I get what that is. I'm like, where did that all of a sudden appear on your turntable?
That's really weird. Obviously,
Where did that come from?
Obviously, my ceiling has moved recently. Shit.
Yeah, you're stealing the whole house. You
yeah.
shifted a foot and a half to the left.
Well, at least 3 inches by my reckoning, to be honest. So that's a bit of a worry.
It happens. Hey, man, it's happened to the best of us, you know. You thought it was here, but then it was there. Whoa, surprise.
Then it's gone. Yeah,
Absolutely.
great. Where are we? 7:26. I'm not doing it yet. 7:26 is the time. I'm not doing it yet.
I'm getting ready.
Not yet. Quiet, you. So 26 minutes in, we've played some music, we've talked some nonsense, we've looked at some memes, we've given some shout-outs. If you've not heard your name this evening and you're thinking, cool, those blokes are shit, then make yourself known. Say hello. Whatever platform you are listening on. We want to hear from you, and we want to know, well, nothing in particular, actually. Maybe your shoe size. That would be good.
Shoe size, credit card, mother's maiden name, and the last 3 numbers on the back.
And your first pet. Yeah.
Yes. We can't forget that one, because that would answer the second set of answers for your security. Yes.
Clearly, we need this information for reasons.
Legitimate reasons, yes.
Honest. Dear. Right, okay, we'll play this, play something else, and then maybe in about 15 minutes or so, we'll do the what was on telly, and we'll explain how time works for you all. Yes, you're listening to Kopimi Radio with me, DJ Joker, and the man over there, Mazanga Von Badman. just in case you're not able to enjoy the audio. Who else bought you, Doctor? Despicably good, so insufferably compassionate. I wanted you to die an ignominious shame and disgrace. Fuck you, I'm Doctor Who.
Yeah. I swear to God, we gotta rewrite this right now. We gotta rewrite this right now. Why is she laying on her stomach offering herself to Beelzebub?
What the hell are you watching?
Well, they just passed by somebody that was lying on their stomach as a sacrifice, weren't they? This is how much of a fan I am.
Hello, I'm the master and I'm going now. Fuck you all.
Lord Vader.
Nothing changes, does it? Anyway, in case you're wondering what the hell's going on if you're listening on the audio feed, you really should be watching us on video because you get the added benefit of other stuff happening on the screen whilst we're looking at stuff. It is where
it's at. So everybody in the Facebook universe should come on over and watch us on YouTube or on Twitch or on many, many other places that are not YouTube. Not only that, we are direct streaming to our Discord server.
Absolutely. You can treat that as a bit of an exclusive thing to happen.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I have to say, Nailbomb42, that's a bit of a controversial opinion, isn't it? Elon Musk, shit ton of money, went, I'm going to buy Twitter, then finds out that the Twitter people didn't exactly tell the truth. And so the conditions of sale weren't met, and so he said, "I'm not buying your platform."
So in the end, Twitter stayed Twitter, all lonely, and nothing will change in this universe because the pedophile, what's his name, won't save us. Oh my God, we're gonna die and never go to Mars.
Well, we know he will. Lucky him.
One way or another, huh, Stephen Hawking?
Yeah.
I think they sent a piece of him out into orbit, or was that one of the Stanley Kubrick they sent into orbit or some shit like that?
That's what they say about the moon landing, isn't it? Stanley Kubrick was told to film the moon landing and fake it, but he was such a perfectionist, he insisted on filming it in location on the moon.
On the moon, yeah. But again, this all goes back to the theory that there are people in the know, and there are very few people in the know. And today's science fiction is maybe in the next 100 years science fact, and it's very interesting how that ends up to be. Like all these sci-fi movies, the rockets always used to land ass down.
Yes,
and all of a sudden somebody figured out how to land the rocket ass down. It doesn't look that ridiculous anymore. It used to.
Yeah, well, that's because you could see the strings before, where now you can't see the strings anymore.
Oh yeah, especially with those Flash Gordon with the invisible string spaceships that are all smoky. And the smoke is going in the wrong way, because we know that's the way smoke works in space.
Gotta love those B-movie references. Yep. Also, explosions in space, which always makes me really angry whenever I see a huge explosion in space. It's like, what combusted? Oxygen? There isn't any. Go away.
There isn't any. Yeah. Especially in the Star Wars. I mean,
yes,
you would expect a certain amount of fraudulent authenticity, especially with space explosions, but no, it was the oxygen in the laser planet that exploded.
Exactly.
So I just go back to Capricorn 1 and hey, ain't no joke. Somebody wrote a movie about them faking it before they even faked it. So
I enjoyed that film. That film's actually available on YouTube. You could look it up and find it. It is really, really good.
It is an excellent movie. It's an excellent movie. And again, who would have thought faking a moon landing or faking anything to be, I've even heard Musk faked a little bit of stuff because the cameras went fritzy and they showed a green screen on his on his the car. He launched the car.
Yes.
His Tesla.
Yes.
So I've seen a video of kind of like the behind the scenes camera when they weren't shooting live, and all of a sudden it kind of fritzes out, it glitches, and it loses the background of space, and it looks like it's like this car just sitting in a warehouse against the green screen on a huge kind of platform kind of thing. It was very amusing. Who knows if it's real or not,
Well, and that's the thing. The one thing you must always remember to do, kids, is ask questions.
Absolutely. Absolutely. O.J. Simpson, what? Took the knife when they were dividing up the weapons and kept recording one. Wow. O.J. Simpson was holding on to that knife for some time, huh? Oh, my goodness. Good one.
I mean, the whole escape was pretty good, wasn't it? I mean, it was the, hey, we're in this office. Should we run away in 3 separate directions? Yeah, let's do that. Okay. What could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly, but again, if they all would have gone the same direction, what could have possibly gone wrong? Like, in that case, there's never the right decision to make, because
very true.
The movie's gonna get you.
Yeah.
Nail bomb. That was a pretty good one.
Yes.
Forethought for the knife. I like that.
He was like, hey, I'll just hold on to this. I'm just saying.
This might come into functionality one of these days. Who knows?
Oh dear. Anyway, hopefully you guys caught up with Kermit the Frog, doing his fantastic auditioning.
That was very good. I enjoyed that, and he got fired.
Yeah. I'd be really
Poor
upset.
Kermit had to go home and.
We've got John Denver here.
Yay! Oh, Kirby, I sent you out to the world, and all you do is fuck up Kirby. Oh, by the way, Kirby, I got your agent. He sold your legs yesterday to a French chef. Oh, but meets Piggy. Oh, no. Yeah. The Muppets.
I'll tell you what, their kids would have been a gold mine, wouldn't they, though?
Oh, hell yeah.
Ham, bacon,
fat
and frog legs.
Yep. The frogs with the double ham hock bacon look with the really long froggy legs. And they taste like bacon. Frogs, they taste like bacon.
Sacre bleu, why did we not think of this before?
Yeah, right? True that. I've noticed that our restream is not posting all over, and that's very interesting why that isn't working today. Not the restream itself, but all the multiple chat versions are not being redirected correctly.
No.
I will have to look into that.
I'm gonna say government conspiracy.
I'll give that to you. Yes, sir.
Yeah. It's all one of the things that did happen this week whilst I was enjoying myself and sunning myself on a beach and going, hey, look, I'm on a beach.
I'm on a beach.
I'm on a beach. Look at me, I'm on a beach.
I'm on a beach and my life is not the beach today because I'm on the beach.
But here's an interesting thing, that this fella down here, there he is down there, which means he's over there.
Yes.
Basically, this fella got up on Monday and he was like, I'm king of the world. And then by the end of Monday, a couple of key figures resigned out of his parliament office, and he went.
I heard there was a big brouhaha with the hoi polloi of the parliamentary bastards. Yes,
he was all like, "Oh yes, I'm in charge. Yes. Look at me, I'm king of the world. In fact, I should be up here above you, guys.
Just have the mouth opening like Monty Python. We got to do that."
And then later on in the day, he was like, "Oh, my second in command person is resigned. Shit. Never mind. I've still got my. Oh, you've resigned too. Shit." And then the following day, 6 other people resigned 7:00 in the morning and went, "We're also resigning."
And why are they resigning? Because like all of a sudden somebody woke up or something like that, or
something like that. Yeah. Basically, what happened was, it turns out that this guy tells a load of lies. Not me. No, never. And apparently, the people that worked for him in his government were not happy about that. So they said, "Right, we're resigning." And he went, I'll just go and get someone else to do your job.
I get it.
Get this, he takes on this other guy. I won't bore you with the names, but he takes on this other guy to fill one of the positions. He goes, I'm really happy to be doing this job. I'm ever so good at this job. I'll be brilliant. And the following day, he writes a letter to this guy, to Boris, and goes, I think you should resign because you're shit. 1 day in the job. 1 day in the job. 1 day.
Wow.
And he tells his boss to fuck off, basically. Now, in any other workplace, that guy would have been fired. But instead,
you gotta respect him, though. I mean, hey,
by lunchtime,
calling an asshole in the political system.
Get this.
Wow.
By lunchtime, 26 people had resigned. And he was like, I'm okay. I'll just take on some more people. It's fine. I've got 320 people to choose from. They all love me. Except apparently they didn't. So then it got up to something like 40 people had resigned. And he was like,
wow.
No, it'll be okay. I'm brilliant. Me.
But I mean, what is the reason that this, this falling out kind of thing happened? I mean, these are people that he pays money to, and what do they care? They're in the political, washing machine, and everybody's full of shit. Everybody lies.
There's a guy.
I think they would know that.
There's a guy on Monday. Basically, what happened on the weekend was that politically he knew something about someone else, and he said, I've never heard of this man. I didn't know anything about him. And so his cronies...
But he did.
But he did. And then he told one of his ministers on Monday, he was doing the news round. They do this news round in the morning. And he goes, now I've asked a question. 100%. That did not happen. Well, it fucking did. So the guy was left with egg on his face. And so he felt no other form of action but to resign. So and at that point, it was just like... So now he's like, oh, okay, fine. I'll go.
So he's still driving the crazy bus.
Yes.
After being a dirty lying bastard.
Basically,
and covering shit up.
Well,
and
in the end,
and there's nothing that anybody could do to remove this. Floppy-eared git, as I've often heard Monty Python say.
Yes. Well, anyway, so the punchline to this is that on Thursday, Wednesday, I can't remember, all the days molded into one now.
Yeah.
He goes, maybe everyone doesn't like me after all. I will therefore resign. Blah.
I'll take my ball and go home.
So anyway, this is what resigning means to him. I'm going to resign, but I'll still be here for a while whilst we find someone else. Ha ha ha.
It's joke's on you, right? Yeah, joke's on you.
So that's basically what's happening, and that's politics for us. Brilliant. I mean, it's you couldn't make that up, could you? Really? Well, I suppose you could. Yeah. Anyway,
we've done better. I'm sorry to tell you, sir. We have done better than make shit like that up. Yeah.
Well, very true. Very true.
Yeah.
I do enjoy these. These political kind of spats because it makes the world really interesting for me, Look, we'll just use some magic here.
I would think your addiction to telenovelas and women that play the lead role would more than suffice for the drama quotient.
I banish you. There we go. Job done. Thank you.
Our hero, DJ Joker, banished the vermin from the town. Ostracized the snakes that were eating our children. Yes, all by his little wiki wickets.
Isn't that crazy? Anyway, I think
that's absolutely fucking insane, to be honest. Whoa.
Let's talk about this, shall we? Because we
have arrived to the moment of the evening. What has Joker been watching?
I don't know. There needs to be some theme music for
wrestling
this at some point.
Wrestling music.
Yeah. Stone Cold Steve Austin music.
Damn straight.
Right. Okay. First up. Remember the other month I was complaining about Stranger Things season 4.
Yes.
I was complaining because they decided to split it into 2 volumes. Well, I've got some more beef to get through before I tell you about the program itself. So normally an episode on most TV programs is normally like, I don't know, you might get an hour opener and then everything else is 45 minutes to 48 minutes long, maybe an hour per show. That's it. Then rather than split this into like, I don't know, a sensible 3 episodes, the last episode was 2.5 hours long. I had to like kind of put diary time aside and just go, right, okay, I'm going to have to watch this in installments for the next few hours. So, do you know what? Netflix, sort your shit out. If it's 2.5 hours long, it's a film.
Hashtag Dear Netflix.
Yeah, Dear Netflix. But sort your shit out. You don't need it to be 2.5 hours long. That was 3 episodes. You just fucking merged into one with an epilogue that was like an hour long anyway, and you still didn't conclude the bloody thing.
So you obviously saw that they actually did that kind of,
Yes.
well, it's not like it was built to be that long. It was built to be,
yes,
and they just like squished it together kind of thing.
But it was
that's fucked up though.
That should have been 13 episode season. They turned it into an 8 episode season, because they went, you know what, let's just mush all this to. There we go.
Yeah, but
one episode.
You noticed that it was squished kind of thing.
Yeah.
So you're like, okay, yeah, it should have ended right now.
Hard to watch because it was so long. Good. Don't get me wrong. Good. So let's turn that frown upside down and let's talk about the good things in it. From a finale point of view, fucking awesome. Loved it. So if you've not caught that at all, and I know that it's not on your radar, I don't think, you'd have to go back to season 1, and again, you'd have to force yourself to watch it. I know that until things happened, I
wouldn't want to do that to myself.
Yeah. Until things happen, you would go, oh, what the hell? And then eventually things start happening, and then you go, oh, okay, maybe Joker was right, and then it gets better and better and better.
Well, like
and better.
that other movie with the woman thing. Yeah, when the chopper like flew her away to where all the men were, it started to be good.
Yeah,
exactly.
Right.
Just like that. Yeah.
Okay, so right, I told you we had a few things to get through. So, The Boys has not let us down at all in any way. Again,
I've been slowly keeping up to it, and you know what? Seriously, it's only getting better from what.
Season finale. If you're not there, then you will love how they kind of move it on again.
Sweet.
So no
So they keep you waiting for the next season in all
they do.
intents and purposes. Then it's totally respectable because it's worth waiting for. To be honest.
Exactly. So they've done really, really well. And I've actually started reading the comic. Just to kind of get a feel for how good or how bad it is. There's already quite a few continuity errors in the TV, but you understand why they've got to do it. They can't put everything in the comic into the TV show.
Absolutely. It would always be like the same story, but it would come out different in both because they're different. Yeah. Also, Joss popped in last week and dropped a comment. Where can I catch The Boys? I told them, hey, Pirate Bay. Why? Where can I get it on Netflix? Pirate Bay. What's Netflix?
Something else which is probably not on your radar, but it's been on mine for quite a while now, is this. It's the Umbrella Academy season 3. It's got all kinds of stuff going on in this. Again, you've got
the premises.
Like
Animal House kind of thing, something like that.
Superhero type people again.
Oh, okay. I didn't know there was still more, in the superhero genre.
It's not quite The Boys. It's kind of a scaled down version of that, but there's still there's still all of the good stuff. There's a bit of gore in there, and they've made it as adult as they dare, I suppose. So it's one of those. The story is really good. It does keep you guessing. There is that moment where you're like, I have no clue what's going on. In fact, season 1, I think you'd love season 1. There's some characters in there that I think you'd even relate to.
The guys who smoke all the weed.
Yeah,
huh?
Can't believe I'm saying that, but yeah, there are people in there.
The human chimney. Yeah. She smoke a lot.
So yeah, again, it's another Netflix exclusive, but I'm sure you can get it from other places and.
Other places. You're not even allowed to say the name in the good old U of K.
No, we're not. Right, okay, so let's look at this. Look at this. You'll like this now.
Was that Al Pacino or something? Young Al Pacino?
Young Al Pacino. Right, but first of all, I've got to get this off my chest, okay? So here's the first thing. Do you see his face there? I want you to pay attention to Al Pacino's face. I want you to pay attention to the grey suit that he is wearing and the fact that he is, standing in front of the American flag.
That's his head in somebody else's body. That ain't Al Pacino standing there.
Wait. Right, now, look at this one.
Oh my God, he didn't take that picture either.
It looks like they literally went, right, just take his head from here and let's just staple it, because they didn't Photoshop it. They stapled it.
Stapled the masking tape.
To the top of this thing. Yeah,
Wow, I could have done better than that. I mean, wow.
Here's one of the original posters for this that you would have found at your local cinema as well back in 1979 when this film came out.
Yes, I probably saw that on 42nd Street too.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Right. So here's the premise for you. It's a courtroom drama. Boom. Get that one in first. Second, it's 1979. So guess what? They're wearing weird clothes. However, the story and the narrative of this story is as true today as it was in 1979. And I would invite everyone to go and watch this film and be blown away by the fact that fuck all has changed.
Yeah, but again, fuck all has changed. It's actually gotten a lot worse in many aspects of it, to be honest.
Yeah.
You know, you got a guy that has 40-something people quit their jobs because he's a dumbass, and he doesn't have the balls to get up and at least have those 40 people seek employment in other places. Yeah.
So here's the premise of the courtroom justice thingy. Basically, this guy, the character that Al Pacino plays, right, never get represented by this guy. You're gonna be dead. Okay, at some point, he'll not be able to get to the courtroom, or you'll fall over.
He represents all the goodness and honesty and all the lawyers.
Pretty much, yeah. You know, there's a guy who was sent to prison because he had a faulty tail light, and because he shared the same name as a felon in another state, they locked him up and they said, "Hey, you're a murderer," and he went, "No, I'm not." They said, "Well, yes, you are. You have to prove that you're not." So they turned up 3 days late with the evidence to say who he was, and then by that point he'd already been locked up. So
and he fought for another 40 years to free his name and get out of the dude. That's happens.
Well, no, that's the punchline. The punchline is no, he dies, and then he represents this other person who dies, and there's just a lot of death following this guy. But the punchline is a judge is being sought after for doing nasty things, and he calls this guy and says, "I want you to represent me because hey, I know that you'll get the job done." And it turns out that Al Pacino finds out this guy's actually guilty and basically throws him under a bus in the courtroom, which is an interesting way to go. But there's a lot of other backstories going on with the corruption and the ineptitude of said legal system, which of course is something that comes up in conversation on this show all of the time.
Yes, sir. Yes, it does. On occasion, yes.
I think No Questions would enjoy this film, I have to say.
I will suggest it warmly to him.
Yes.
Not only that, I would think that my other friend would probably know lines from this and be able to do Al Pacino.
There is a line in this film which is very famous apparently, but not everyone knows this. Hang on a second whilst I find it. And let me just put the word quote, because there's only one quote in this film that anyone cares about. It's very similar to the it's very similar to the "you can't handle the truth" type line.
Yes. But is this like a remake, or is this the original from the 70s?
This is from the 70s.
All right, it was a good movie.
So
I don't. Yeah.
Here's one of the quotes. So we want to win. We want to win regardless of the truth, and we want to win regardless of justice, regardless of who's guilty or innocent. Winning is everything.
Winning is everything. Yeah.
Which is an interesting.
Well, it's kind of strange that a lawyer that killed a couple of people and fucked up big even says. You know what I mean?
Well, I think that's the point he's making in his closing statement. And then there's another one as well, which I need to find, but I don't know if I can find it quickly enough.
I should have had these ready, sir. Ready? What's that?
I have no idea what that is.
But again, they're pretty good movies, especially from the 70s with Al Pacino, and he did like Serpico and stuff like that. Yeah,
Here it is. I found it. Sorry about that. It's you're out of order. You're out of order. The whole trial is out of order.
Yep.
They're out of order. That man, that sick, crazy, deprived man, He's out of order.
He's out of order.
Everyone's out of order, basically. So yeah, that was.
It was a good rant, though.
Indeed, it was a fantastic rant.
Very angry, very poignant, and well acted. Let's say that.
Well, that's the thing that I again flicking around this morning, and I was like, "Hey, Al Pacino. Do I fancy a bit of Al Pacino? Not watched that. 1979, so it's after Serpico. It's after Dog Day Afternoon.
Well, I mean, 70s movies, they are quite poignant, and they are a measure of that time. To be honest, I don't know if you could say that much about today's movies. To be honest,
no, I don't think so either. To be honest with you, so yeah.
Because today the cop would have, the lawyer would have been a successful multimillionaire, never lost the case, and you know what I mean, like Dr. Goodfellow kind of thing going on. Happy feelings and happy people, and yeah, no, life is fucked up.
What you'll like about, I mean, the very ending, because I love these sorts of endings. The ending is him breaking the fourth wall, where he sits on the steps of the courtroom in absolute disbelief, looks directly into the camera, and then they freeze it at that point, and it's just like, yeah, genius bit of filmmaking. I do like it when they break the fourth wall like that.
That's always a skillful thing to do when they do it appropriately, kind of thing.
Yes.
And yeah, that's always enjoyed. Yeah, the connection with the audience.
So the only downside to this film, as I say, is you've got to get past the 70s fashion. But apart from that, if you can stand to watch the fact that the cover of this has got Al Pacino's head glued on from another picture.
Yeah, that's absolutely ridiculous.
That is fucking funny, though.
It is.
So yeah, there you go. That's what I have been watching. So aren't you lucky that I share this stuff with you so that you can experience it? So
and especially if you had a good experience with like Von Oldie's movies, that's the kind of thing, you know?
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, so there we go. That's what I've been watching. In the meantime, we've had some more stuff going into the old Discord chat. Let's just have a quick catch up. Oh yeah, the
refresher.
Pope's all right. Pope's good friends with whoever that is, and that person there.
The famous with the infamous.
Yeah, whoever that is. And just to point this out, that's a different pope. But everyone, those are two different popes. They may look the same, but they do change every couple of years.
They might work at the same church, but yes. One was an anti-Nazi and one was a Nazi, actually. Oh my goodness.
Well, yes.
There were a lot of Nazis and popes, you know.
Super.
That whole pope thing is a very interesting, you know. Monty Python must have done hours of skit on that, you know.
I think so.
Yes.
Right, we're halfway through the show. Let's go and play some music. We'll be back in a few minutes, and yeah, we'll continue with the evening's frivolities. Hello.
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 Hello, hello.
Well, that was some funky stuff going on there. Music and mixing and music and
I was hearing James Brown next time. Yeah, that was really good.
James
Really
Brown.
good.
Jimon.
Come on, watch me.
Watch man. Right. Maz, it's 17 minutes past the hour, which means it's 8:17 in my country, which means it's 17 minutes past the hour wherever you are, because
That's
how time works. There you go.
Yes.
In case you were wondering.
In case all of you were wondering.
I have to say,
Yeah.
I've never known a time where I've said, for instance, it's 8:18, and you've gone, oh, it's 9:23 here. It doesn't happen.
No, I don't think that. We might have a few minutes of deviation, but it is always nice when we have the 18 minutes together that is actually 18 here and 18 there. So we know everything is good.
Indeed. Enjoying the memes this evening. Nailbomb, Agent X in the house as well, representing as always.
Yes. The two mad meme bombers in the chat.
They are very good. If they could get paid for doing that, they'd be onto something, wouldn't they?
Listen, I'm telling you, the minute I'm gonna talk to my agent and we're gonna see what can be made to happen, because there has to be an option for us all, to be professionally paid for what we all do.
Cheers to that.
Absolutely. Cheers.
I tell you what, it's so hot in the UK today. I'm having to bat down the brow of my head with my handkerchief.
Feeling mighty parched, I say so.
I tell you what, it's mighty hot in the UK today. There be sun in the sky and it'd be beaming down. Well, people always say to me, where are you from? And I say the South, and they often think that I'm talking about, the South America.
Yeah, the South.
Yeah.
No.
Down in the deep South. Yeah, man.
Yes, in the northerly south of the old UK town, yes. I like that Ginger's toilets. That's funny.
Get me
I've never liked Ginger's.
No. I'm always wary of the word gingers.
Yes, Gingers. The freckles that they are anointed with are actually the souls of the people that they've sucked dry. Yes. Beware
I've
of
heard
ginger
this.
with freckles.
Oops. I just pushed the wrong button then. Something else happened. Oh dear.
Explode into space.
Oh, I see.
Oh, that's Ginger Jesus. Got a Ginger Jesus.
Oh, hello there. And it's be good to seeing you.
Betty is my name.
Would you like to be me meeting some of my disciples as well, Okay.
You know what? That would be something, actually. No, Jesus was not a ginger. We don't have gingers.
Well, he wasn't white either, apparently.
No, he wasn't white either.
Mystery. I mean, talk about, upsetting the apple cart there.
Really? And you wonder why the Romans wanted to string him up.
There. Mind you.
Hitler cat. What would you do if you had a cat? This is already the second Hitler reference, and this just encourages me to put a Nazi mustache on that nasty, nasty policeman. I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying?
I think if you want that lifetime ban on YouTube, I think you crack on.
You know what? You could always try for it, though. Hey, he was a legend. we all knew his name. Yeah. He's the one who put the Hitler mustache on the Palm Springs cop. We remember him well and fondly. Yeah.
I've got to be honest. When I first saw that picture of that cat, and I realised the striking resemblance to Hitler, I have to tell you, Maz, I did not see that coming.
And Joker has won the internet today.
And the crowd goes wild. He hits it out of the park. It's gone.
Another week of vacation. Joker wins it. Yes. I did not see that.
I did not see that coming.
Good.
Yeah.
Very good. Devious, I may even say.
Superhuman-like, Ethan. Brilliant.
Absolutely.
Anyway, do keep your memes coming. As you know, we don't really pay too much attention to and everyone stood up and applauded. Yes, they did.
Yes, they did.
Oh dear. Yeah, this is what we like about our chat room, because of course it is of the fringe type benefit where pretty much anything goes. There's a couple of things
but anything goes, like we've always said.
Pretty much.
It's everything or nothing, so we'll pick everything.
I think there's 3 subjects which wouldn't be allowed, and so you'll know when it happens. You'll be banned.
Yeah, right. You got to figure it out first. Let them try, okay? Find the 3. It's like asking them to post their nastiest. Don't ever ask them to, you know what I'm saying? Don't tempt fate. These people are fate tempers. Tempters, yes.
Laser cat.
I love laser cats, yes.
Does whatever.
Laser cats are awesome.
Does.
I took a couple of videos of the cat outside in the darkness and everything, and all you see is like these green eyes wandering around in the darkness. It's really eerie, because then it's like my cat, and then it's another cat, and then another cat comes in, and you got all these like green eyes wandering around. Very, very eerie. Yeah. There are a lot of people who do that, actually, money art and stuff like that. They'll like re-engrave coins, and Owl Kitty. I love Owl Kitty. Are you a devotee of Owl Kitty?
Who's Owl Kitty?
Owl Kitty. That kitty is Owl Kitty. And
is
that
it really?
Kitty's been a star in Godzilla and Jurassic Park.
Oh, cool.
And a whole bunch of cool
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, you should. It's very entertaining. And then he goes into depth on how they made the video kind of thing. It's very funny. Yeah, Owl Kitty. Oh yeah, there you go. Hashtag Owl Kitty on the bottom left.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I see.
Owl Kitty. Yeah, it's something to be entertained with on YouTube. I should have thought of that, doing that with my cat that always like interrupted the radio broadcast by talking a lot. Because she would have been good at that kind of stuff, but computing power has been the issue.
I have to tell you, because this is a true story, okay? So, basically, I initially mistyped Godzilla cat, and I typed Godzilla car. And I didn't post it immediately because it wasn't relevant. But actually, I have to tell you that it's amazing. That is literally baby Godzilla in a car.
Gorgo was the baby Godzilla or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
How cool is that? So just by sticking in something incorrect, I actually found something more interesting than the thing I was looking for.
It's absolutely hilarious what ridiculous in the search box for something, and all of a sudden you go, oh yeah, exactly what I was looking for, or close. You know what I mean? Nothing like a French horn like that, though. Get them good vibrations. Is that what they call good vibrations? The Beach Boys did a song, Good Vibrations.
They did. I do seem to remember a film involving a saxophone, but I don't know if I just imagined that.
Yeah, right. The cannibalistic watermelon. It's wearing a cat. Would that be the cat ate the watermelon, or the watermelon is wearing a cat? Which one would that be?
Yes, good point. Although, here's one at a really bacon noodle. Yes, let's get close into the mic and get you guys thinking about things. If you ate yourself, would you disappear, or would you become twice as big?
Oh, man. Let me take some more mushrooms and think on that.
Dude.
Yeah, I know, right? What kind of questions are you asking, man? You got to be in another space and time and place to understand that, man. Yeah.
I mean,
would you?
Your
Would
mass
you actually, if
your
you
mass
ate
wouldn't
yourself?
change, would it? Your mass wouldn't change. So
Well, technically,
would it?
your mass wouldn't change very much. Let's put it.
But then
Other than
eventually,
from the liquids that you would be losing.
yes,
You know what I mean?
yes.
Yeah. Dry weight, yeah, I would think that would be pretty close. But could you even do it? Now we're getting to the reality, you know.
Well,
I mean, I've heard of people getting their arms stuck and cutting their arms off, but that's
apparently.
because, you know,
Apparently,
you couldn't feel
Look
it.
at
It
this.
was already, you
See
know.
this? See this? This is my finger. Now,
The
allegedly,
pickled finger?
allegedly, if you pop this said finger into said mouth like this, I have enough pressure in my jaws to bite through my finger. I do.
Yes, you could, yes. On
However-
the joint, not the bone, yes.
Yeah, if you put a carrot in your mouth and bit down, you go straight through it. Apparently, our fingers have only got the same mass and tensile strength as a carrot, but it's our own brain that tells us not to bite through our finger. There.
Oh, yeah, because, I mean, I'm sure you've had children latch onto you and not let go, and holy shit, those fuckers can bite.
Oh God, yeah. Every single
You know,
every
you're
single
just
one of
like,
them at some
"So
point.
I'll stop it breathing, so maybe it'll, like, you know, let me off. You can't hit it like a dog or nothing, but yeah. Get the cold water, honey! The baby's latched onto my neck again.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Man, they used to bite. I'm like, wow. Damn, like a rat.
I always love the word money. Oh, he's only teething. Really? Take care of that.
Smack that shit out of his mouth. Last time you're gonna do that, sonny boy.
Yeah. Don't know who the hell you think you are, but no.
Yeah, right. My name is not dinner. My name is not dinner.
Brilliant. Okay, so we're playing Dreaming Baby by ARB, or ARB, as I like to call him. And then in a minute, we'll be playing Highlander and the Fourth Estate, which is better than the Third and Second Estate, but not as good as the first.
Fifth. What about the Fifth Estate?
Well, I don't think they got that far.
We don't talk about them, okay?
Yeah, I don't think they got the right... They didn't get the right permits in place in time for the show, so...
True. All right, man.
Dream of things you wanna be. You could be as good as the next man. Don't give up hoping you're alright. Dreams become reality. If you believe in yourself, don't let the sadness get you down.
I call bullshit on this. You ready?
Dude, please.
Ready?
I love your calling bullshit.
The number of old people never increases. Okay. Let me give you a scenario, Mazango von Badman. Let's say some bloke gets wheeled into a hospital who's just had a cardiac arrest and is pronounced dead. You know, I'm sure. I'm just going to throw this out there. You might be able to relate to this, maybe.
Yeah.
And for the amount of time that said person is not of this earth and they're going towards a little white tunnel up in the, whichever, level of shit you believe in. And you are dead. That's it. And then, a few minutes later, people are going, clear! And then, boop, boop.
And all of a sudden you're back.
So, I would argue from time to time that actually the number of people older than me does actually increase. Although, admittedly, it has to decrease first before it increases. However, that's not what it says on this meme. So,
so fuck you, meme. You're wrong.
I'm just gonna.
But now that also goes to the the age-old question is, how dead is dead, and are you really ever dead? And again, this goes to philosophical depths. We could take this, but technically, I do understand your placement of the facts, and I tend to agree with you, sir.
Well, it's like we just said, because originally I thought, hey, that can't work, and then I went, oh, well, yes, it can, because of maths.
Because of maths.
Yeah, because that's how maths works.
We don't need that rational shit in our universe,
exactly.
sir.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So there you go. That's my take on the whole. Are there more people older than me or not at any given time? I think it fluctuates. I don't think it's a meridian mean all the way through. I think that every now and again it's going to be a bit of fluctuation in that number.
I would say that the fluctuation is called by the lucky bastard factor.
Yes.
And that's a big one, to be honest. That's a big one.
And also, we should also point out the immortal Guatemalan tribe of Manauto Tutu, who basically don't die ever.
Don't die ever.
And they just keep adding. And because they're immortal,
they just changed their surname.
Yeah, eventually, there are more of them. So I win. Right.
Yeah. This is the whole thing why I've never understood of, they say reincarnation. So where are all the other people coming from if there are only like a set number of people going through it again and again? Where are all the new people coming from?
Well, I did read a really interesting one. Here's one at a Baker Noodle. We're all, the whole universe, all of the people that we meet, all the people, places, and things are one person. And then once you die, you go and meet God, and God says, how'd it go this time? What do you mean, how'd it go this time? Well, you are basically living out every single life on Earth yourself. So you kind of go to the realization where you go, so wait, I was Jesus? Yep. I was Hitler? Yep. I was Gandhi? Yep.
Well, not yet, but I could imagine if you believe in reincarnation, that day and age might arise.
Yeah. So I think it's again, it will bake your noodle.
How Twilight Zone of you, sir.
Yeah, but I read that on the internet somewhere, and I thought, hey, that's kind of clever. And
internet.
So it's true. So
someone memed it in the chat.
Yeah, I saw I saw a meme on Facebook. It must be true. That's where all the best information comes from.
Absolutely. It's all entertainment, unless you take it seriously.
True that.
Yeah.
So I'm just thinking, new segment for the show. This a Baker Noodle.
That could be like a little corner kind of thing before we close. They get the baked noodle session. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
There's something else to add to the list of things. Eventually, I reckon in about 9 years' time, great news, we'll have an actual functioning format for the show.
Yeah. One of these days, yeah, we the agent, man. That's important. Yeah. Why are past lives always someone famous? Yeah, I don't know, and I've never been anybody famous. Either that, or that could go to the quandary that Joker just stated, that we're everybody, and you might be remembering being everybody all at once when you were famous.
Who was Alexander the Great's chief eunuch? That's a really good question. Was it you?
I'm not old enough for that one.
But if you are everyone at some point, that means that you must have been
Exactly.
that
You
person.
must have been also somebody famous. Yeah, absolutely. I kind of think that's more past lives or ego, because, as written in the original scriptures, there's some things that aren't for you to know.
I always like
You know.
what's the one that came up next to that one? It was equally as deep. It was, if reincarnation is real, I'm coming back as a woman's bicycle seat.
Yes, I think I've even thrown that one in the arena too. Yeah, a hot, sexy young woman's motorcycle seat.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
you gotta be picky when you come down to be in the seat. You know what I mean?
Rimmer from Red Dwarf. Cool. I haven't watched or seen Red Dwarf for a billion years. I used to love that show, but the original season with the original Holly, who was like the manic depressive computer. He was like Marvin.
Sounds familiar
Oh,
though.
you're bound to have stumbled across it.
Yeah. No, that sounds very familiar.
It was like, oh, I suppose you want me to go to Warp now. Fine.
I didn't ask for anything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go look it up or something. But if you're kind enough to do that,
I'll
that's
just reenact the whole thing. But yeah, that was
on
that.
one leg.
Yeah.
On one leg, juggling.
And then I think the next computer upgrade was actually like a ditzy blonde, who wasn't very good at doing anything, which I always thought was hilarious.
Oh, I remember those guys. The guys with that H thing on their forehead.
One of them, yeah, he was the hologram, yeah.
Yeah. I remember that. Absolutely ridiculous, but really well done. Yeah. I forgot that captain's name. He plays a lot of insecure kind of men kind of thing.
And you've got the cat in it as well. The cat was really good. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm a cat. So yeah, that was always fun.
Yeah, that's why that sounded so familiar. Yeah, that guy. The Ditz.
That's him.
Yep. Ridiculous. Like, that ruined him. You could never watch him and see anything else. I always remember that.
Well, he did a not spin-off show. He did a show in his own right called the British Empire.
Yeah. That was good, but I saw him as the character in Red Dwarf all the time. You know what I mean? It's okay, that's the imprint. So again, expectations, you're expecting him to do that thing that you did in that movie. Go on, man. It's different.
Okay, so we're playing Code 4 by Code 4. Fucking lazy people.
Wow. What happened to this? Code 4 would be playing Fire at the Firehouse or something like that, maybe. Yeah, but
Anyway, after this, we're going to play A World Within a World.
oh wow! Did you just make that happen?
Yes.
Wow,
Isn't that amazing?
man, you are more awesome than everybody thinks that you are. That was something else, man. A world within a world, quiet within quiet.
I think that's a fantastic title for a science fiction film there, isn't it? Join us tonight.
Yes.
A world within a world.
Yeah, and space makes you deaf. Yeah.
This is only a dream. This is a dream. This is only a dream.
Yeah, we should make a T-shirt.
Yeah, it should say, "Copy Me Radio, please listen to us" on it.
Well,
If I had to
no,
guess.
God's masturbation solution. We could sell a lot of T-shirts.
In fact,
At least we'd be rich and unknown. You know what I mean?
that, but with then "Copy Me Radio" written underneath.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that could do it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. T-shirt, Copy Me Radio, and God's masturbation solution. Listen to Copy Me Radio. Yeah. We will dispel all evil thoughts of ungodliness. We will tell you stories about our children that will stop you from fornication for 30 years.
God, yeah.
Yeah. Ain't worth it. Just say no.
But they're so cute. Yes.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Oh, but I have these romantic feelings. Shoot yourself instead. It's cheaper. Yeah, you know, yeah, go buy an airplane and a boat and then go enjoy life. Don't mess with that stuff. It will corrupt you, young man. To dip your wick, you say?
That image there is a lot more disturbing than I'd like it to be. That's,
Yeah.
It's very medically correct, isn't it? Whilst being totally incorrect at the same time.
Yes. A true faux pas of the social experience. And yes, we call this brain fucking, and this can happen to you if you get brain fucked. Yeah, you know, right? When it goes in one ear but does not come out the other, this is what happens.
That's a different type of oral. So
Yeah, right.
So we're coming to the close of the evening. The close of the evening. Which means we basically stop playing music and talking nonsense and turn the cameras off and push stop on all the computers, and then
Go about our superhero existence on
Yeah.
another plane.
exactly, put my pants on outside my trousers, and off I go. Don't you know who I am?
I'm. Yes, we all know who you are, man without pants.
So yeah, I'm stuck in my nostalgia years of playing music at the moment. So hopefully you're enjoying it, because it is a trip down memory lane.
I'm very much enjoying it, and you give these little music explanations and stuff when the music is by. Yeah, it's pretty cool to learn these things about the music.
I like how that little chick's got PTSD.
Mummy, this was your aunt Selma.
I remember Nam. Not everyone got out of
It was
there.
ugly. Yeah, smelled like napalm in the morning.
And fried
No
eggs.
bacon,
and
just napalm.
fried eggs in the afternoon.
Really. Many children, many chicks were cooked that day.
Right, come on, explanation time. You can't keep putting pictures of people up and without explanation. We've had this conversation
Why did she
before.
look so worn out, and why does she have a Coke spoon on her arm?
That could be a cookery spoon. She might be into cookery.
Oh, the sign of a vegan, right?
Hang on.
Vegan. Yes, all the vegan cultists have spoons tattooed on their arms.
Yep, that's how you know. That,
There you go.
that's in case she doesn't get the opportunity to tell you herself that she's a vegan.
Absolutely. And when she passes out cold, you're like, vegan.
Found the vegan.
Happy little mushroom cloud. Absolutely.
Kabloomy.
Happy little accidents. Happy little accidents. Man, I remember him since he started going on public access TV. Hilarious.
I always loved watching it. It was just really kind of, and he really did paint those pictures in those 20-minute segments. It was like, wow.
Yeah, yeah. Not only that, they would have like car shows at the center in New York. It was Columbus Circle, right by where Trump bought the his hotel. And yeah, he would be there doing art thingies during the car shows and stuff like that on the street even. And yeah, very cool, very cool. A lot of artists like him would be on the street, and they'd do like the really quick sketch of the skyline or something like that. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I even got heavily into doing it. It was kind of like,
See, this is the next thing I wanted to say. You even made a little video of you doing a little drawing in the style of Mr. Ross, and I think you should do another one. It was very well done. It was awesome. Happy little trees.
I do like the list there about they were concerned that he didn't know how to make friends, but the rest of the search
Yeah.
history just reminds me of the Deep from the Boys.
Yeah. I forgot the octopus's name was Freddy or whatever the
Yes.
octopus's name. He's my friend. Oh, just shut up and eat him. A little bit of lemon, it'll be delicious.
Have you got as far as his girlfriend's biography title? No, you haven't.
I don't know, but there was something about his girlfriend getting more involved in the plot that was going on. So.
Yes. Yeah. No, I wouldn't.
I should be watching another one or two. I was busy getting like papers ready for court and shit like that. So I kind of been busy.
Well, the good news is you've got all of this week to do whatever to catch up. So hooray!
Yeah. No, I look forward to it because again, it's very well done. You know, very well done.
How cool is that? Right, so it's 8:59, which means we're closing down. So thank you so much for listening. We love you guys.
That's how time works.
Time works that there's only 2 hours that we're on for a week, and then that's it. And then we're back again next week for another 2 hours. So, yeah, come and join us next week. We'll be doing more of the same, but slightly better, with more features, because that's what we're all about these days.
Because that's what we do.
That's
yes.
what we do. But enjoy your week, and we will catch you soon.
Data.